Trisha Paytas. Either that or I can just go and try to get hit by lightning.
Dill, don't even think about it.
Fucking fine, I'll do the video. Is that looking? Fine. Trisha Paytas is a 32-year-old mainly associated with YouTube who since starting your channel in 2006 has grown to have over 4.8 million subscribers on her channel, Blind Sundar for MJ. I don't know why it's called that. And her blog channel called fucking Trisha Paytas, because that's her fucking name. Not fucking whatever the fuck she tried to spell there. Has over 1.3 million subscribers. She got her start by literally signing up for anything that would take her. Competition shows, reality shows, pilots, music videos, anything she could get her name in, she would. This means that she has minor appearances in basically everything from Modern Family and The Price is Right to an Eminem fucking music video. Meaning, you might have jammed out to fucking Eminem and you were watching Trisha Paytas. Speaking of music though, she has famously branched out into music starting in like 2014 or whatever. And she has released quite a bit of songs since then, as well as published 11 fucking books. I didn't even know she could read. Guess you learned something from this video. Fucking Trisha Paytas is literate. She is known for her mental breakdowns, her bizarre behavior, and openly admitting to clickbaiting and trolling. Man, that's just like a great list of things to be known for. Like, way to go, Trisha. Moving on, though, to the controversies. After breaking up with her then boyfriend, she decided, like a rational person, to make a YouTube video where she publicly outed him as gay without his consent and talked about him kissing a guy at a club and everything. This, of course, pissed a lot of people off, because you just don't do that. It's kind of a dick move. It's also very petty. The next controversy comes from the fact that she has, apparently on multiple times, claimed to have different mental illnesses. The main example that I can find is from not too long ago when she self-diagnosed herself with distinctive identity disorder. Now, she did this despite calling a girl with this crazy and all this bullshit. Her lack of understanding in the video and her history of trolling, as I already mentioned, caused a lot of people to doubt that she's telling the truth. And whether or not it is true, a lot of people couldn't agree on the fact that she spread a lot of misinformation and used a lot of outdated and offensive terms in this video, which many saw was harmful for something that many people don't already understand. Now, after this, she decided to go off on anyone who tried to question her, including the guy from Smosh. Like, how do you do that? Fucking dick. Anyways, though, this led to her making a few weird videos, including a video where she allegedly was caught on camera switching her alters. Many people with distinctive identity disorder, though, called the video out for being fucking bullshit. I don't know whether or not she was telling the truth. She seemed pretty anal about anyone who said she was lying. But if some people with this are calling her out and saying she's full of shit, then hell, I'm gonna jump on board. You're full of shit, Trisha. Moving on, though, she at one point stated that she chose to be a lesbian. No joke, no over-exaggeration. She full-on said that she chose to be a lesbian and talked about how being gay is a choice. And after things didn't work out with a girl she was dating, she then said she chose to be straight again. She also thought that everyone needed to acknowledge that being gay is a choice. And in this same video, she talked about how she didn't buy into bisexuality and believed it wasn't real. She does believe, though, that the LGBT community accepts being bisexual so they don't have to say that people can choose their sexuality. I don't know what goes through her mind, but a lot of people were definitely pissed off at this. Because once again, it just shows her lack of understanding. And it kind of was weird because she, throughout the whole video, was trying to act like she was an ally for the LGBT community while counting out a sexual orientation and saying that the other ones were chosen. Moving on, though, to another time she pissed off the LGBT community when she claimed she was transgender because she liked wearing a short hair wig and pants for a video that she did. And also because she likes gay men. That made her transgender in her mind. She also went on to state that not only is she trans, but she's also a drag queen. And like the glamour and all this shit. Which confused a lot of people. Because that just means you're a woman. If she was a trans guy who dressed like a woman all the time, many people were very confused on the extra steps. She ended this video stating, though, "Do I think I am transgender? Yes, 1,000%. Do I identify with my natural born gender? 1,000%. Which continued to confuse a lot of people on what she meant. Once again, whether or not this is true, a lot of people saw her video as potentially harmful because her video yet again showed a lack of understanding and was very misinformative, and also a lot of people pointed out was stereotype driven. A lot of people also didn't like the message of, if you're a tomboy who don't like doing your hair and makeup every day, you must be transgender. She did though apologize afterwards, saying that she was still new to this and that she didn't mean to be uninformed. I'm not here to call into question what she identifies as. I'm here though to call into the question of how bullshit some of it sounded. It's one thing to be misinformed, and it's another to be completely off your fucking rocker. Moving on from being homophobic to being racist, she has come under fire for numerous times using the N-word, especially when singing in videos. And after receiving backlash for this, she claimed it's racist that she can't say the N-word when singing songs. She has also came under fire when she sexualized racism and slavery in a music video about Leonardo fucking DiCaprio, including talking about being whipped like Django Unchained. What the actual fuck? In another video, she also got mad and disgusted when driving and some guy outside was speaking to her in Spanish. She also went on to claim that he was hitting on her, despite the fact she doesn't fucking know Spanish. She also famously had a skit character thing where she pretended to be a Japanese pop star. One of her music videos for this character ended up being taken down because of how racist it was. Once again, she is fucking awful, Rocco. I don't know what's wrong with her. Now, getting on to the feuds she has been with over the years. You see, Trisha, she doesn't take well to criticism, and she calmly calls out those who make videos on her, such as PewDiePie, H3H3, Keemstar. Basically, anyone who made a video on her, she made a video on them. She does not take criticism well. Some of her prominent feuds include when she went off on Keemstar, because Keemstar made jokes online about her former drug addiction. She did not take kindly to this. Apparently, the two have an on-again, off-again feud. Because, of course, as I said, Trisha does not take well to criticism. She's also had a long-standing feud with Gabby Hanna that came from Gabby telling Trisha's boyfriend that Trisha had herpes. I think it's probably true. And so did Gabby, because Gabby defended her actions, saying that she was just trying to help her friend out, and she felt like she was in the right to warning him of the situation. Trisha did not like this, and, of course, Trisha went off like she usually does. Moving on, though, another prominent feud came from H3H3 making a video about people's online photos compared to them in real life. In this video, included Trisha. Trisha blew up afterwards and told H3H3's wife, who was pregnant at the time, that she hopes that their kids don't end up like their father, and was telling her to get a divorce. He responded by saying that he didn't know who it was because he didn't recognize the profile picture making all the tweets. It's kind of a dick move, but I kind of find that fucking hilarious. We cannot do this video though without talking about Nikado Avocado. Now this feud came from Nikado making a video about how a few years earlier or whatever, the two were supposed to collab. But when he went to meet up with her after they agreed, she ghosted him. And then she went on to say how she didn't know who he was, and he was harassing and stalking her. Basically, she publicly dragged his name around and kind of made a fool out of him until he showed some proof that the two did indeed agree on this. And she talked about how she was subscribed to him and all this shit. This caused her to change her story after being exposed, saying that she decided not to collab with him because he was scary and unstable. But some of her support for this actually happened after they were supposed to collab, causing more people to call bullshit into her excuses. They did make up though, and they eventually collab. I don't know why they would make up. She's kind of a douchebag. Honestly though, there's just so many shit we could talk about for her. And I cannot list in this video everything she has done. But oh, I'm about to read out some more interesting things. And let's see how many shit we can go through. Like, she openly admitted to have gotten multiple STDs, probably herpes included. She went on My Strange Addiction for her tanning addiction, despite knowing it could give her cancer. She was on the Ellen DeGeneres show, where she said it was like looking at a mirror. I don't think this is a controversy or really that bad, but it's fucking hilarious. She was also on Guinness World Records Unleashed, where she attempted to break the record for the world's fastest talker, but failed. She was on America's Got Talent for rapping and lost in 12 seconds for being annoying and giving someone a headache. She did admit, though, she was only there so she could meet one of the judges. He was the one who found her annoying and gave her the axe in 4 seconds. She also has multiple paintings of herself, a pillow of herself, and a stripper pole in her house. I don't know what that equals, but we had to throw it in. She once clickbaited making out with her mom. I did not, of course, watch this. I did not want to know whether or not it was true. She used domestic abuse as clickbait with such status as, men I'd like to beat me. She once said she had sex with an entire baseball team. She made dozens of videos about threesomes, sex positions, sex toys, including the world's biggest vibrator, worn underwear and inappropriate clothing and thumbnails. So all this equals, she might not hate me after all, because my name is Dildo. So maybe she might like me after all. She also claims to use bacon grease as lubricant, despite doctors' health warnings. No fucking dip you have to do that. Who needs a doctor to fucking tell them not to use bacon grease for sex? Fucking dumbass. She's also wasted a lot of money on things without even sometimes knowing the price ahead of time. She just pays for them, including buying a Buzz Lightyear doll when she doesn't even know the plot for Toy Story. She also said that she could get off to the toy when she heard the voice activation feature. Also, she doesn't know the plot of the fucking Toy Story. What, do you live in a fucking rock? Fucking hell, you know Toy Story, asshole. She also didn't know how many world wars we've had. She literally once said something about being on World War IV. What the fuck? She also thought Kim Jong-un was the leader of China. What the fuck? She once said that she didn't identify as a person anymore. Also stating that people shouldn't wear clothes. She's also made some weird comments about rape. And also tweeted that she dreamt of being molested and told people to shut up about it. She also made many weird comments about SVU, a show about people being raped and stuff. God damn, this video is about to be fucking taken down, isn't it? She once got married to a cardboard cutout of Brad fucking Pitt. Surprised it wasn't Leonardo DiCaprio. She also once voted support for Mitt Romney and another time for Donald Trump. But she would later say that she has never voted in her life. She once said that she felt like she was a chicken nugget. What the fuck? And last but not least, in the long list of weird facts about Trisha Paytas, she has famously made a video talking about how she always wanted to be a Teletubby, and that she has become a fucking Teletubby. She then ate Teletubby toys in the video. It was weird. You're not a Teletubby. You're fucking nuts. You fucking give me the creeps. I really don't like you. Well, that is all that we have for this video. I think I just had like 10 aneurysms in this video. I'm so done with Trisha Paytas. We only scratched the surface of the weird shit she has done and said. And I'm just done. I have been Dill. Make sure to subscribe to join the circus. And have a good night.